on to the first department chair, Dr. Alan Stiles. Oh, sorry, Jolene.
Hello, everyone. I am not Dr. Alan Stiles. He is in another meeting right now, so unfortunately he cannot come. I'm actually an assistant professor in the Department of Accounting. I'm here to, speak to you a little bit on behalf of Dr. Stiles. I thought I'd introduce to you all the different career options in accounting. With an accounting degree, what can you do with it, right? So I'm sure a lot of you have heard of, tax accountant and auditors. Of course, those are very popular choices for accounting students, but there are a lot more if you want to work for the government, which, government jobs come with great benefits. Government accounting is a huge area. There's so much job opportunities with government accounting. And by the way, you can always transition from being a tax accountant or an auditor and go work for the government with your tax expertise, with your auditing expertise. Private accounting is also a very popular choice if you like that work-life balance. There's so many job opportunities out there about private accounting. More importantly, perhaps, with COVID, with this economy, finding a job may be harder. For accounting, yes, we are affected, but to a much lesser degree. I'm still constantly hearing our students getting job offers. As a matter of fact, just this morning, I heard one accounting student, she's gonna graduate in fall of 21. So still 1 year to go in the program. And she already got a job offer in a very large accounting firm. So accounting firms are still hiring, even in this economy. So why not join accounting, right? All right, that's my time.
Thank you, Jolene. So the next one is Finance, Chair of the Finance Department, Dr. Andreas Rauterkus.
The old mistake, not unmuting. Well, it looks like I've aged about 25 years since that picture was taken, but it's these days, these times. But that's exactly, if you're looking at these times, the times of COVID, what is everybody wondering about? Well, what are my finances looking like? How am I going to plan to make it to the months, to the year, and not just individuals, but also businesses. And seeing this is what finance is all about. You do financial planning, you make sure that the lights stay on, you make sure that you still have money to make the investments that you have to make, or you help people planning for retirement, you help people plan for situations like this, making sure that they have money in the bank, that they have savings, that they have emergency savings. So financial advisors are a big part of finance. Financial planning in a company is a big part of finance. And as you can see, I am right now at the New York Stock Exchange. So, that's a big part of finance, investments. And to that extent, we also have a student-run investment fund that is managing, started out with $200,000, has brought that up to $217,000 as we speak. And because we're still holding $75,000 in cash, we had actually return on investment of almost 15% over the last 11 months. So you get real money to invest, not just some monopoly money, but that's real cash. And you learn all about that in finance. Now, you do need to like numbers, and you do need to like spreadsheets. If you don't, then that is not for you. But otherwise, there's so many opportunities out there, and it's just been very obvious in the last few months that financial planning is lacking, and that there's a lot of need for people that do that and know how to do that in businesses and for individuals. So, if you want any more information, look me up on the webpage, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions by email or right after this meeting. So hopefully I'll see you all face-to-face at some point in one of our classes. Thank you.
Thank you, Andreas. Next is Dr. Nima Zarpour, a faculty member of supply chain management, speaking on global supply chain management options. Nima, you might be mute.
All right, so let's start with this. So let's travel back in time. So I love traveling. What I could not do during the summer was traveling. So what did I do instead? Traveling back in time through memory lanes. So let's travel back in time to January, February 2020. COVID hit, and you could see immediately on news that one term was appearing, supply chain. So experts, supply chain experts, talking about the need for a resilient and efficient supply chain. And at the same time, you could see articles being written about supply chain and the need for an efficient supply chain. So now you're sitting in front of your computer. So go ahead and just Google supply chain COVID-19. And if you Google that, you will see that there are hundreds, even thousands of articles written on the impacts of COVID-19 on supply chain. But many of these articles, they have one thing in common, the post-COVID supply chain. So the need to redesign and rethink supply chain after COVID-19. They move from globalization to regionalization, local manufacturing. So what does it mean for you guys? It means jobs, it means opportunities. So what is the difference between supply chain option and the other options? So supply chain is the only option that is tangible. So it deals with the creation of products, production, deals with the movement of products, transportation. It deals with distribution of products, distribution. So this is basically the main difference between supply chain and other options. So let me give you also some statistics about supply chain and job opportunities and salary. I know these are important to you guys. So salaries are solid. So according to a study by ASCM in 2020, so the median salary of a supply chain professional with an undergrad degree is about $80,000, which is about 25% higher than the national median salary. Employment is also pretty good. It is expected that by the end of 2022, which is, I guess, this is the year that you're going to graduate, employment to grow by 22%. California is the region with the second best paying salary to supply chain professionals. Our region, in North County, including San Diego, San Marcos, Carlsbad, is ranked in top 50 supply chain cities. Why? Because it's close to the border of Mexico, but also it's close to Port of Los Angeles and Long Beach, two largest ports in US. Our option, global supply chain management option, has an advisory board of professionals that they help us in developing new courses, new programs, but at the same time, help the students with finding internships and job opportunities. In fact, GSCM is one of the options with the highest placement rate upon graduation. Just a couple of weeks ago, one of my students reached out to me. She had 2 job offers in the COVID area in this time, 2 job offers, and then she was asking me for advice to weighing which one to choose. And because she had 2 competing offers, she could negotiate a higher salary. So I just wanted to make sure that to visit the GSCM SWA Society on Thursday to attend a virtual meeting. And after the meeting, I'll be happy to answer any questions if you have on supply chain option. Thank you.
Thank you, Nima. Next is Dr. Katla Rathue, Chair of Management Department.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. The 2 things that I want you to remember about our department, the Department of Management, is that we offer diverse expertise and many curriculum options. And we believe these are the foundation for your professional success. If you join management, you have your option among 4 different tracks, either entrepreneurship, global business, human resource management, or management and organizations. And within these different tracks and options, you have a very diverse set of courses that focus on things that you would be interested in and that prepare you for your careers, including things like launching your own business, sustainability, or advanced business strategy topics. In addition to this diverse curriculum, there's an amazing group of faculty that have really good experience in corporate business, business consulting, corporate law, and entrepreneurship. And they're here to support you as you're going through your degree. In addition to that, there are several active student organizations, including Entrepreneurship Society, the Human Resource Student Organization, which is connected to the local chapter of the SHRM, as well as a management society. So with all of these, you have the commitment not only of your professors, the staff, but also your peers to help you succeed and also to link you to professional opportunities. And so with that in mind, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm the department chair for this option. I'm looking forward to answering any of your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Carter. Next in line is Dr. Yi Sun, Department Chair of Management Information Systems.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. In today's world, most of the business is powered by information system and information technologies. And the importance is increasing dramatically in the recent years. Just use Cal-State San Marcos as an example. Just think of if we don't have information system like the one we have, like Zoom, PeopleSoft for registrations, Teams, Google Course, Google Apps, it's going to be very challenging to move the university forward. And it's pretty much impossible to envision a successful business without an effective information system these days. So my students, we're going to learn how business use information system to improve their operation, to improve their competitiveness. You're going to learn how to manage various information systems to serve all the department in the business. We're the key to keep business running and implement most of the business strategies these days. You're going to learn computer database, networking, IT project management, cybersecurity, business intelligence, cloud computing, and many other things. The most important thing are these knowledge are not common sense. If you don't come here and learn it, well, from other alternative sources, you're not going to be able to have them because they are not common sense. Common knowledge or common sense. Wall Street Journal ranked MS together with chemistry among the happiest and most satisfactory majors among all the majors offered in the United States. So if you want to have a good career, good money, a stable job, and be happy with your choice, you can come to MS. I'm open to any questions. Just call me, send me emails. Thank you.
Thank you, Yi. And last but certainly not least, Dr. Rebecca Perrin, Interim Chair of Marketing Department. Rebecca.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca Perrin, and I am an accidental marketing professor. Now, why do I tell you that? You see, I didn't expect to be here. I didn't expect to be a professor. My background is very different. When I was in your shoes, the last thing I thought would be that I would be in front of the classroom. I guess now I'm behind a camera. But this is not where I thought I would be. I was jumping out of airplanes. I was a professional skydiver for most of my life. But why did I keep coming back to marketing? And now when I say I'm an accidental professor, students get worried and they think, oh my gosh, some accident happened. So no worries. No actual accident happened. I mean that because I didn't intend to be a professor. But what happened was that I kept being drawn to the marketing discipline because I realized that it just plays such an integral role to creating value for an organization. And the more time that I spend practicing marketing for a variety of businesses, small and medium, and I studied marketing as an undergrad, and then I went on to get degrees and studied some more and learned more and more about marketing. The more I realized that it was just something incredibly fascinating, and took a leap, pun intended, so that I could be here to share my passion for marketing with you. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I think you should also put marketing in your radar. First of all, marketing is incredibly influential. So whether you want to work from Wall Street to a nonprofit, small company, big company, everybody needs some good marketing expertise. No matter if you're selling yourself, if you're selling your ideas, you're always trying to pitch, and the concepts that you learn in a marketing major can be incredibly valuable. Great marketers uncover insights about what customers want, and they also uncover what competitors miss and use those insights to create options for the business that produce growth. And because we bring customers through the door, the rest of the organization depends on the work that we bring to the table, which makes our work really important. Like, think about it. If we don't bring customers through the door, management wouldn't have people to hire and manage, and MIS wouldn't have technology to deploy, and finance wouldn't have financial planning to do. And even my lovely accountants wouldn't have beans to count. Now, that's not to say that their functions are not important, because we need all of those functions to make the business run. But the marketing is the one that brings those customers through the door. So what we do gets the rest of the organization excited about what we're doing for the mission. That's a really one. It's very influential for the organization. Number two, I think it's very multifaceted. So there's room for the creative, you can scratch that itch, but more and more marketing has a lot of quantitative part to it. There's a lot of data that we have about our customer, and analytics has become a really, really hot spot. And last, because I know that Paige wants us to keep this short, I would say marketing is super fun. We have an incredible group of faculty. If you've met some of us, I think that you would agree that we're pretty awesome. But keeping it serious, we do have a lot of excellent coursework where you're doing simulations, you're working with your clients, you're getting certifications. And so if you're interested to find out more about the things we're doing, where our students are pitching their ideas, whether that's to the San Diego Padres or to the House of Rock, come visit us at the breakout session and I'll tell you more about it.
Okay, marketing department marketed itself very well. Thank you, Rebecca. All right, we have some breakout sessions. Paige, back to you.